All right, we're going to look at the basic business model, the TGG way, basic business model for retail. And once again, we're going to split it into two different things. And we're going to talk about it from extremes and understand that there is a big difference here. We're going to look at it as a Walmart example. That's a retail that's low-end, low-margin retail versus a Neiman Marcus, who's high-end, high-margin retail. And we're going to look at both of them because both of them have to use this TGG way basic business model to figure out whether or not they're performing at their peak. So let's take a look at Walmart. Because with Walmart, their markups on everything are going to end up being something, it's going to look something like this. 70% in cost of goods sold. That gives 30% to gross profit. Then they've got a fair bit of SG&A, probably around 24%, which is leaving them with about a 6% net income. Now what's nice about Walmart is sometimes this number goes down. And when they're really operating really well and not investing as much money as they are today, for example, in the internet space, this number can actually come into the 20s, which can make them 10. But what you see here is Walmart doesn't have to spend a ton of money on marketing because you go to Walmart for price and convenience. You're not going there because they've got the best possible quality stuff. Now they'll always argue price versus quality, that sort of thing, but let's take a look at Neiman Marcus where you might go to get the highest branded quote-unquote quality items. What you're going to see at Neiman Marcus is an entirely different deal. What you're going to have here is you're going to have cost of goods sold of around 30%, which is going to give you gross profit of around 70%. But Neiman Marcus needs to keep that brand going. They need to make sure that everybody knows that they are the place to go to get that high-end fashion. They also have amazing furnishings inside of their spaces. They have all this other stuff. And so their SG&A tends to be quite a bit higher than, say, Walmart, which makes perfect sense. So their SG&A is probably around that 50 to 60% range. So take a look at this. They're also making 10 to 20%. Walmart and Neiman Marcus, neither one make any more money than the other one. They have just chosen their basic business model based on the brand that they want to create and the image that they want to create and the way that they want to sell. So it's not a bad thing if you're in retail to think about who you are, what you want to do, and then build a basic business model that appeals to your customers. But make sure the one thing you got to have is every business model makes money, and yours, you need to stick to it. Make sure you figure out what your brand is and stick to it all the way through it. Make sure that you're following this, benchmarking yourself against it to see where you might be missing, and you'll end up being as successful as Walmart and Neiman Marcus.